Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that is here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this wonderful opportunity for clarity, for peace, for answered prayers, to be heard, to be seen, and to recognize that we are heard and seen, to feel this wonderful connection like holding hands with the angels, with the goddesses and guides that we know and love. We celebrate our established relationship with these wonderful guides. We choose to allow, with even more depth and ease, even 1% more, we allow their help to come to fruition even more strongly right now with our health, with any dynamics that we're aware of, with anything that feels unjust, with anything that we're fervently praying for, including the well-being of ourselves, our loved ones, including children. We allow right now for the highest possible good to be present, like a blue sky, and we let the obviousness of angelic help be obvious to us, be clear to us, and we allow great grace and great peace to be present with us right now. So if we could just breathe in, and we'll lovingly notice the gentlest angel, Archangel Haniel. If we could notice Haniel perhaps hovering above you a bit to the right, and if we could notice her being A, present with you, and B, singing a song for you, directed to you. If we could just notice that song of healing, that song of answered prayer, that song of health, that song of abundance, that song of clearing the weak, that song of dedicated joy. If we could just breathe in, that's a hell of a song. If we could just breathe in to her singing that song to you and about you, whether you hear the song, feel it, know it, or see it. So we'll just breathe into Archangel Haniel's graceful presence, her sensitive care, her dedicated joy. And we'll just breathe in. And if we could notice, like emptying your pockets at the end of the day, let's just notice unloading our pockets, our emotional pockets, our mental pockets, and just noticing what it's like to be unburdened, and noticing what it's like with your pockets free to receive even more. So we'll just breathe into all that and letting that gentle help happen, letting wonderful clarity be, letting incredible love be present, and noticing great grace here right now. So we'll just breathe into all that. Wonderful. And we'll just notice a second angel as Archangel Haniel continues to sing from above. And if we could just notice with Haniel, her voice directed to you. And if we could feel her voice's energy coming into your cells and influencing your DNA and all of your systems in a very positive and expansive way, we'll notice a second archangel, Archangel Uriel. Angel works with sensitivity and creativity, very subtle presence. So if we could notice Archangel Uriel placing a very deliberate and calming hand on your lower back, as part of our body connected with receiving support and being supported. So if we could just breathe into the presence of support, the touch of support, and Uriel's wonderful presence with you. So if we could just notice Uriel being right by your side with that deliberately placed hand. And if we could just breathe in, and we'll gently and lovingly receive support, receive help and health, receive great good, receive incredible prayer, And we'll notice the highest good being present. So we'll just breathe into all of that. And if we can indeed feel that hand of support, and whereas Haniel continues to sing with her songs of vibration, if we could notice with his hand on your lower back, if we could notice and perhaps feel Archangel Uriel praying for you, perhaps out loud, perhaps silently. But if we could just notice his effortless and fervent prayer for you, for anything that is on your mind that we might consider a problem or a concern or a stress, for anything that is happening, anything unwanted, and very simply, his prayer to help you enjoy radiant health, to feel at peace right where you are, for harmony in all of your relationships, for great good and great peace being present, for incredible joy. So we'll just breathe into all that. And if we could notice, and if we could let this be completely effortless, if we could just notice anything that feels like opposition vanishing, and if we could notice the space with no opposition, everything being for you, the universe being for you, the angels helping, the guides and goddesses helping, if we could just breathe and just notice all that help and everything going your way. We'll just breathe and we'll notice that space and we'll notice that opening. And if we could just breathe in, so we'll let go of any idea of opposition. We'll also release all expectations and just allow great help to happen, perhaps beyond our wildest expectation. We'll just let the highest good happen. And we'll allow in this moment just to focus on flow, not how things will happen, but just flow. And we'll trust the angels, we'll trust Haniel and Uriel, and just let them flow help toward us and to us. So we'll just lovingly breathe into all that. And we'll notice the energy of care, treasure, and pleasure. The energy of care being present for you right now. Active care. And perhaps the presence of active care, angelic care, just helps to heal any sense or experience in the past. We don't need to go into it. Just is any sense of being disregarded or any sense of disregard. We'll notice that is never true of the angels toward us. So let us let them heal this moment and past moments with care. And we'll notice the angel's dedication to you for your perfect wellness. So if we could just breathe in and feel Uriel, Haniel, and we'll include also Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, for your perfect wellness, assisting your immune system in working perfectly, sparkling, assisting the lifting and alleviation of any and all stress and tension from your neck and shoulders, from your jaw, from your abdomen, from your bones and joints and organs, from your brain, from your heart. A wonderful experience of flow. And wholeness. We'll just notice wholeness being here right now, being whole, feeling whole. And if we could very simply hold in our hearts, buoyed and supported by the angels, if we could just notice an image and perhaps feeling of ourselves, of you thriving, having all of your needs met, feeling seen and heard, seeing and hearing others, being in circulation with very positive and vibrant relationships and connections and friendships, being filled with vitality and joy. So we'll just breathe into all that. And if we could notice these three archangels purifying your energetic field, purifying your body, purifying your emotions, purifying your thoughts. And if we could notice them extracting the energy of other people, including anything that might feel like a conflict or a problem or challenge, just letting that move away, releasing any experience of encountering stubbornness, that of others or your own, and allowing a wonderful, generous supply of flow to be present right now in every single part of your life. So we'll lovingly breathe into that. And we'll lovingly breathe into that. So we'll notice this space of care and expansion that has been established. If we could just breathe in, perhaps like changing the scene in a movie, if we could just notice Archangel Haniel sitting on the other side of Archangel Uriel, and those two archangels with Uriel's hand on your back, supporting you. If we could notice Haniel placing her hand on your heart, and if we could just very simply notice Archangel Haniel speaking to you, either with words, symbols, what you might see, hear, feel, or know, we'll just take in a breath. And we'll just notice that direct communication to you from Archangel Haniel. So we'll just lovingly breathe in, and we'll just notice your heart being touched by this archangel, your lower back being touched by Archangel Uriel, Archangel Haniel having communicated with you, and her holding space with you. And we'll just very simply notice Archangel Raphael sweeping up, making order, releasing any debris, and noticing heartfelt care here right now in this moment. And we'll notice great things being designed, great things being held, great things happening, great good being present. And with incredible care and great clarity, with wonderful happiness and great joy, we'll celebrate all of this right now. And we'll know that great good is here. And we'll just take a moment to notice. This may seem like a non sequitur, but it's related. If we could just notice the folks that we know, be that folks we know well, like family, or people we knew as acquaintances who have passed, if we could just notice that they're okay, that they are among angels, they're among other family members who are passed, they're among guides, they are safe and well and taken care of. And we'll notice a mutual blessing. We bless them and we welcome the highest good for them. We celebrate their lives, we celebrate their afterlife, we celebrate the highest good. We'll notice them blessing us with great good, great fortune, and them helping us out. And with wonderful grace, perfect clarity, and perfect love, we celebrate all this goodness, all this grace, and all this love. And we know that the highest good is here. And we celebrate it all. And with great peace, great love, great harmony, and great joy. We celebrate being seen and heard and all the good that is here. So if we could just breathe in, and we'll notice Archangel Raphael sweeping, but also him stepping forward into the rest of our day or evening, him stepping forward into 5 minutes from now, an hour from now, 2 hours from now, and him paving the way for the highest good. Great communication, good news, peaceful sleep, great clarity, great love, and great peace of mind. And we celebrate all of this right now. And with wonderful health and happiness, we say to Haniel, Uriel, and Raphael, thank you so much. As we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters, we thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for all this goodness and all this grace. We thank you for the wonderful peace that is here and a great sense of joy and happiness. And we lovingly, peacefully, and wholeheartedly ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.